guys, my name's Sarah and I make videos over on a channel called Probably Sarah. When I found out this week's theme was snow, I definitely laughed because I live in Southern California, so I'm pretty sure I can count the amount of times I've seen real snow on one hand. There's a common stereotype with Southern California that says we only have one season, and that's completely true. Right now when I'm recording this, it is the end of November, and it's just now starting to get a little bit cooler, and by cooler I mean it's finally under 70 degrees. And I'm sorry for the people watching this who don't live in America because I don't know what 60 degrees is in Celsius. There are people on my Twitter feed talking about how it's snowing where they live, and it just got cool enough for me to wear a sweater. And a lot of people who live out here absolutely love how hot it is and don't like the cold, but I'm not quite one of those people. Having it be pretty much summer all year round is way too much of a good thing, in my opinion. And though I haven't seen it many times, I love the snow. Though I have to say, Californians are pretty weak, man, and I am not equipped to handle it. Like, when it starts to get around this time, everybody gets sick. Myself included. Like, you can probably tell, but I have a cold right now. And I promise my voice doesn't usually sound like this. For the past 2 weeks, my entire school has just had the plague. It's really weird. I just think when the weather changes, people in California don't know what to do because we're so equipped to handle summer and heat that the minute it gets a little bit cold, everyone's body just stops working, apparently. I do remember one of the few times where I've actually seen snow was on a class trip where we went to New York and then Boston, and it actually did snow in Boston. But we were all kind of unprepared for just how cold it was going to be in those places. And on this particular class trip, we were going on a lot of different tours, and it seemed like we would have the exact same interaction with every single tour guide. And that was, they would open with the icebreaker asking us where we were from, and when we said Los Angeles, they would say, "Then you must be really cold." And I think that sums up how well Californians do with the winter time. I have to say, the stereotypes about Californians are pretty true, pretty accurate. So I've definitely realized over the years that I like the idea of snow, that winter aesthetic, much more than I actually like snow. And I think that because I've had such little exposure to actual snow, I've kind of romanticized the idea of it, if that makes any sense. Because I know on the occasions where I've actually been able to have a good old time in the snow, my first thought has been, wow, this is really pretty, I wish I had this, and my second thought has been, I'm super cold. Kind of forget the cold aspect of snow, or just how cold it is. Because there have definitely been times when I just didn't know that it was possible for places to be that cold. It just doesn't get very cold here at all. So even though I'm always going to dream of that white Christmas, I know as I've gotten older that I should be pretty happy with what I have. 'Cause the weather here is pretty nice. Sunshine and blue skies. Heat isn't always so bad. I could spend all this time thinking about snow and wishing I was somewhere else, or I could appreciate the fact that I save a lot of money by not having to buy that many jackets. So I don't know if that made much sense, but that was some thoughts on snow from someone who lives in California. So I hope you enjoyed this. So that's all I have for today. Thank you, Second Banana Society, for having me on your channel. If you like my face and what you saw here, feel free to subscribe. My links will be down below. Bye!